The lesson.
Oh, yeah.
That era, that, you call it the Kerser 360 era. Like,
Yeah.
that's how big of a moment that was, that those two names define an era in Australian rap.
Fucking nice,
that
yeah.
really was a fucking thing. Do
Yeah.
you recall seeing the Kerser 360 battle?
Yeah. Yeah, fucking oath, man. I reckon that's like one of the, well, it probably is the biggest like battle to ever go down in Australia, you know what I mean? And fucking, they both just come 110% and like that. And it was like, because it was like Metros versus Lads, you know what I mean? So you got like two different backgrounds and that, so it was just fucking massive, man. It was huge.
Was that held in Melbourne?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it was, I think. Because Kerser come down to him and done it. Yeah.
So, and you were living in Melbourne at that time?
Yeah.
I'm going to assume that you didn't attend the event, but do you recall the promotion and the build-up leading into it?
I don't remember the promotion and that to it. I just remember after it had been out, you know what I mean? Come out. But, because at the time my mate was trying to get me onto Kerser, but, like, I just sort of thought it was cooked shit in it, you know? Like, real club fucking banger shit, you know what I mean? My mate was pumping it every day. It was not till he'd done, like, No Rest for the Sickest and that, I really started to fucking like his music and shit a lot. Yeah.
And is Kerser somebody that you've ever worked with in the past, whether it was at a gig, warming up, or?
I haven't done a gig with him, but like, yeah, I'm pretty tight with him. Like, I got his number and that. I talk to him all the time. But I had a track for him that I'm releasing soon. But I sort of like, he's so busy and that, it's hard to, like, I sort of got sick of waiting and that, and I've put someone else on it. And that's a track that I'm releasing soon. But definitely in the future, I'll get a track with Kerser 100%.
That'd be mad. And so if you've got his number, obviously you guys have a pretty decent rapport. How did you first get introduced to each other?
So, we went to a signing, me and my brother and that. Like, went to a signing in Melbourne and that. Went and seen him and she got a photo with him and that. And then, I can't remember, eh? I think it was the dribbles disc, like that whole situation. Like, I got close with him and shit, and like, he invited me to come to a gig and that. Like, just say my name at the door and come in and that. And then after that, like, I started going to all his shit, like, and catching up with him and that.
You know, Kerser, came through in around that 2009-2010 period, around then. And if we look at 2022, he has changed the game, to say the least.
Fucking hell.
And some people may agree, may disagree with me. In my personal opinion, Hilltop Hoods, Kerser, and 1-4 are probably the three biggest game changers in Australian rap.
Yeah, definitely.
In your opinion, again, why do you think that people were just so drawn to Kerser? Because not only is he a big artist, I've been to a couple Kerser gigs, and
he's one of the best performers in the fucking country, man. Hands down.
Because here's the thing that I noticed when I was at his gigs, because I've like warmed up for a lot of internationals and festivals and stuff. So 1,000, 1,500 person crowds. I've been around a fair few of them.
Yeah.
And as nuts as people go, it's nothing like what I've seen, say, at a Kerser show. Like, you've got chicks crying and passing out, and it's all happening. And you've got dudes that, like, they're walking through the crowd, and from the back, you're like, shit, this looks like Kerser. But it's obviously not. It's just dudes are like emulating his style so heavy. It's full on. Like, it's some other shit. So as someone who has a personal relationship with him, why do you think he has had that kind of impact?
Fuck, I don't know, brothers. He's just got good vibes, good music, and you know what I mean? And like you said, when he's on stage, brothers, he's fucking Like, I remember, like, before he would even come out, he would just, like, poke his head out on it. And fucking people would just fucking scream off their fucking, like, go off their fucking heads. That was probably the first artist that I've seen have that effect on people and that as well, like in our own country and that. I can't tell you why, but fucking... Like, I went to the No Rest for Sickers, yeah. I went for that gig and was, like, in the crowd with, like, my mates and my brother and that, and my missus and that. My brother was fucking insane, man. Like, absolutely insane. I couldn't get over it and that. It was just fucking right off. And I've been to a fair few gigs. I mean, that's probably... He's still one of the, you know, the way he works the crowd and that. I don't know how he does it, but he's just fucking... He's good, really good.
Yeah, so you know what I mean, hey? Like, 1,000 people at a Kerser show is a different feeling to 1,000 people at any other gig.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. And it's not always just like all lads and little fucking, you know, wanna be Adelaides and that. It's full, like, you'll see like so many different types of people at his gigs. It's not just like one, you know, it's fucking right off. Yeah.
Well, I noticed that, like, one of the things I noticed at his show is that it's always got heaps of chicks.
Oh, yeah.
And they're not there in Nikes and jeans. Like, they're dressed up like they're ready to go to the club. Like, it's dope. It's like Kerser shows are the illest parties out, man.
Yeah, hard out.
The lesson. 927. Oh, yeah.